Hello Valery, how are you?
Hi Ziad, I'm fine, thank you very much. Thank you for coming to Coupicard to see us again.
Thank you for seeing me. Valery, what can you tell us for advanced future designs for 22, 23, please?
So in 2023 we should bring 3 new wings, but it's not very usual because most of the time we bring 1 or 2 new models. So we will start in the beginning of the year with the new Epsilon 10 DLS. Then we should follow in the middle of the year with the Oxa 5, the wing we are developing now for our XALF pilot. Then in maybe 1 year or before the end of 2023 with a Beta 7. Nearly ready. We are finishing now the details on the certification and we will start to produce it to be able to deliver in the beginning of next year.
So the differences, can you tell us differences a bit about 9 and 10? What should we expect?
So the main points are that we are working on the material and the structure to make it lighter. But we started with this DLS concept, durable, lightweight structure with the Iota this year. And we want to use this concept for the Epsilon. It means that it will be the lightest wing in the heavy category and not an ultralight wing, but our aim is to make it durable and solid enough because the pilots will fly a lot with it.
Okay.
So
to be similar in comfort as the Epsilon 9?
Yes, we made some improvements. The glider will have higher passive security and more performance in turbulent air. It means glide angle will be better when it will be turbulent conditions.
Okay.
But pilot for the Epsilon 10 is the same as for the Epsilon 9. It's a pilot flying during the weekend, starting to fly cross country. So it will be a second wing after a beginner wing and before a high B or a C wing. So easy to fly, high passive security, fun and good handling. A good compromise for most of the pilots.
Okay, great. And what about Oxa 5?
The Oxa 5 is also a wing we are developing now.
Yes.
All our team pilots are involved and we also included Kriegel Maurer and the test team. So we are all flying a lot now as much as possible because the wing should be certified before end of March.
And this is for the XALF?
It's a wing we developed for the XALF athletes. As usual, every 2 years we do this, but we will also put it on the market. We cannot tell if it will be before summer or in summer, but we will produce it and make it available for all the pilots. The difference between the previous version is that it will come in 4 sizes. We will have 21, 22, 23, 24. So the range, the weight range will be reduced and we will come with a lower weight for the 21.
Okay. Can you tell us please, where is advanced philosophy concerning two-liner C class and the C class?
We are not convinced yet because we made a lot of two-liners in the D category. XALF wing is a two-liner. It was already the case before, but it's not a C wing. It's a D wing with more aspect ratio. For Sigma, it's not decided yet. We must produce prototypes first, we must test, and then in the end, the priority for us will be the behavior of the wing, the passive security, and if it's matching the expectation of the C pilot. We will not make two-liner just to follow a trend if we are not convinced that it will be exact replacement of the Sigma 11. So we cannot tell now if the Sigma 12 will be a two-liner or not, but of course we will make protos with 2 rows of lines and we will test it. Yes, technically it's possible. There is no problem for this. In the end we have to decide if we can develop.
Okay.
We need time because it will be 2 different wings. develop and produce two models instead of one. So for us, it's not only if technically it's possible, it's a total package. The time we need to develop, the demo wings for the dealers, the production, and in the end we have to make a choice that is the best choice for all base points. But it's possible to have a C3 liner and a C2 liner. This is possible.
Okay. What can you say about harnesses, new harnesses, any releases, anything in the future coming out? Any studies now?
We have lots of ideas to bring new models, but as for the wings, we need time to develop and to test. So next year we will launch 3 new models in the beginning of the year. They are not new in the range, but they are replacement. B04 and BPAX2 for the tandem pilots and passengers, and Access 5 for all the regular pilots, standard harness with a seat board. Then we are also testing different possibilities for new harnesses with a new concept of a reversible sack, of a reversible rucksack, sorry, and a new concept with protection, things like that. So there's nothing we can tell precisely now what and when, but we are working on different concepts. Yes.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell because in the past 2 years demand for outdoor sports and paragliding was very high suddenly after the first lockdown in 2020. Then most of the suppliers didn't produce anything during months and months, so it was no stock of materials. And we had to launch new models. So in the past 2 years we had between 5 and 6 months delivery time because the pilots and the dealers placed orders. If the delivery time will decrease, it's hard to tell. If it's decreasing, it's bad for us. It means that there are less orders. But we cannot produce much more than now,
Yes.
except if we build a new factory, and it will not change in the next 1 or 2 years, even if we can produce more. So we think that the delivery time will stay 5, 4, 3 months, maybe 1 or more or 2 more years. Yes.
Thank you. Anything to add for advanced pilots in the world?
Not only for advanced pilots, for all pilots, we wish you great flights, to fly with a lot of security, and to enjoy flying for yourself, not for any other reason. It doesn't matter if the flight is big or small, high or not. What is important is the smile on your face when you land, to be happy and to understand that when we can fly, we are very lucky people, because there are so many complicated and difficult things in the world now. But we should be happy that we can fly. Doesn't matter the brand, doesn't matter the time you stay in the air, just matter the pleasure you have to fly.